G'day everybody, where's Wally here? Well, today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a 3K celebration. Well, not for me. It's for my mate Dim Dim. He's just crossed 3Ks and he hasn't really even thrown a party. So let's go and have a look and see what he's up to.
Try this, okay? Enjoy. And with this, I'm going... Ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, Peril sensitive filter active. Well, that's better. Hey mate, there was not a Scotty storm warning at the beginning of this video. Come on YouTube, you're slipping.
First, thank you very much for your patronage. Second, thank you even more for your messages of concern. I'm fine, as you see. I'm completely fine. I will explain why I've been quiet. It's good news.
Yes, it has been good that you have been around less.
Now, I've just finished writing the second book, which is, no joke, 1,000 times better than the first.
Antonio, 1,000 times a very small number is still a very small number. You know that, don't you, Tonto?
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say to you guys, thank you very much for your messages of concern. I am fine, and I will explain, and it's good. It's good. Okay, guys. Bye.
Oh wow, he got to the end and nothing. Well, isn't that just typical of Dim Dim of old? He says, I will do X, and yet X never gets done. It sounds like he's promised to take the red tube to the top of the mountain when summer comes, but that was 2 summers ago now, if I'm not mistaken. Look, I usually don't bother with these smaller channels like Dim Dim these days, but as he is struggling, I thought I'd help him out a little bit. And if Antonio can't provide a 3K special, then maybe I can. And for those of you who came in late, and I love Phantom Comics too, by the way, I have had a lot of dealings with Dim Dim in the past. And here is his fail wall that shows quite a few of them. Well, there you are, 3K, congratulations Antonio. I'm sure you'll hang around a bit longer. But I guess the one thing I do like about Antonio is he will actually engage, and he doesn't block very many people. I guess he realises the best way to play this game is to have lots of interaction. Pity a lot of other people like Adam, Level Observer, and No Fanfare, and all the rest of the crew, who just love to block everybody so they can sit in their echo chamber. I think Antonio actually really enjoys the interaction, even if he's told he's wrong 99 times out of 100. So as you can see by Antonio's wall of fail, and I reckon I really should be doing this with everybody I come across, he said one day, water isn't H2O. Well, here you go, have a listen, I got that one.
Because they think water is this compound of hydrogen and oxygen. It isn't. It's its own thing.
He had a total big fail on the One More orbit where he saw Australia and thought it was Antarctica. He had another fail where Antarctica was missing from the crew map, and he thought, wow, this is all wrong. Why is Antarctica missing? That's a fail.
Put these side by side. Okay. Look, folks. Here is Punta Arenas. Okay, which is here. Here are the Falklands, which are here. Here is, on Google Earth, here is Madagascar, which on their map is here. And here is South Africa, which would be, well, missing here because of the banner. Notice how here they have Antarctica over there. Look at where Antarctica is on Google Earth. I'm sorry, did you see that?
Oh, check out him cutting and making his FE map where he actually traces it from a globe. That's always hilarious.
And this is my globe.
His red tube experiment, and I hope he goes and does that. Oh, he had a real fail with ISS trackers.
East on the azimuth. Oopsie daisies. That's a problem. I suppose astronomers use inverted azimuth when they need to, because the world doesn't actually correspond to the real world, so they just, we invert it.
What if the ISS passed to the west and to the north of their position?
I don't know.
Here, have a look at this, Antonio. See that red cross? That shows just where Red's Rhetoric and Astronomy Live were recording from. And you can see the ISS track beside it there with the green arrow. So the ISS was moving west to east as it's supposed to, and it passed northwest of their position. So, Antonio, guru of gurus, what do you think the azimuth angle would be doing in this situation?
I don't know.
So, do you understand that?
I don't know.
He totally botched it when he was talking about how the eye works. He has absolutely no idea how an eye works. He thinks only the centre part of the foria of the retina does the work.
Where's the retina? Is the retina to the left of the screen, or is it to the right of the screen? Do they stick out from the retina into the void of the eye, or are they beyond the retina pointing away from the void of the eye? I know that you don't.
Oh, I love this bit where you claim now to know all about where the retina and which way the cones are facing, because you clearly did not know when you're looking at Simon Dan's footage the other day. Look, I'll just play it now, and everyone can let me know in chat. Do you think Antonio knew the other day? Do you think he might have actually just went and read a Wikipedia article on it? Is that why he's acting so smug right about now? Yeah, I'll just play this bit from when he was stumped by Simon Dan.
Right? Well, if that truly is the case, why would you create an optical device that is wired backwards? A problem which exists among all vertebrates, by the way. And why would this optical device be so susceptible to problems?
What is this optical device? I haven't heard of this optical device. I don't know if he's talking about the blind spot. It doesn't go into it. It's like, here's a diagram of a little star thing, which he says is wired backwards. Wired backwards. Listen.
Case, why would you create an optical device that is wired backwards? A problem which exists among all vertebrates, by the way. And why would this optical device be so susceptible to problems?
He actually thinks moonlight is colourless. What a fail that was.
The moon sends light down and takes away, but takes away more than it sends down, which is why it takes away colour.
But probably his best one, and this is the one that I was talking to Seek Truth, Speak Truth about this one this morning, was where Antonio saw my address when I did my unboxing video of his previous book. He totally thought the address was real, and then he went on a 5-minute rant admonishing me for showing my address on YouTube, all the while showing my address on YouTube. Poor Antonio. Anyway, I'll play a bit of that just now.
I'm just going to say this, okay? And this is just simple. This is just a very simple thing. Where's Wally? Okay. We know that there are some half-wit, crazy globelings out there. There are also some crazy, half-wit flat earthers out there. It might be a good idea to not show your home address on a video. That's a stupid thing to do. So don't do it again, you freaking moron. And I'm saying that out of the kindness of my heart, the goodness of my heart. Don't be a freaking moron and show your address on a video. That's just a stupid thing to do, dude. I know where you live. Anyway, let's carry on.
Anyway, so Mr. Gullible fell for that one. That was funny because it took him, I think he had the whole 2-hour hangout thereafter. Rock Lover and Medusa were telling him, hey, read the label again, read it again. It's a joke, it's a joke.
Wait, Rock Lover says something. Antonio, rewatch Wally's video and look carefully at the postal address. I've seen it. I've showed it in this hangout. I mean, I didn't freeze frame on purpose to highlight it, but like, dude, he shows his postal address, for God's sake. What a stupid thing to do.
But no, it took him another 2 hours after that to figure it out. So very good. Much fun was had by all the wolf pack. We certainly rolled around the den chuckling here. That did remind me of another thing that was outstanding with Antonio. He always goes on about, I'll plot anything on my flat map. Give me some coordinates, I'll plot them. That's his sticky tape flat map, by the way. So I did ask him one time to grab the ISS coordinates, and I've got the whole coordinates for one 24-hour period of every few minutes where the ISS was, lats and longs. So Antonio, please plot these on your flat Earth map and tell me how it works out. And then you've got to work out what makes the ISS turn the corner because it's now on a flat plane, no longer going straight, it's now turning corners. And as our mathematical genius Walter Bislens has pointed out on his cool little mathematically generated model, the ISS has to be going about 3 times the speed in the southern hemisphere as it does in the northern hemisphere. So, Antonio, you've got to work out a way to speed up the ISS, to slow down the ISS, and to make it turn 360 degrees. All in 90 minutes, and all without any power source. So, good luck with that, Antonio. Even I photographed it just the other day. So, on a globe Earth, it works beautiful and perfect. It just travels in a nice little circular orbit and the Earth spins underneath it. Please explain how it works on yours, and you're not allowed to use Santa Claus, okay? Have at it, Antonio. You won't, because you can't. So I'll play at the end here the unboxing video and then Antonio's rant at me. Enjoy, guys, and have a bit of a chuckle at poor old Antonio. G'day everybody, where's Wally here in the shed? And look, a funny package arrived today from the UK. Check that out, international postage. Let's have a look what it is. Oh, check that. Oh, I better put the laser away from that. We don't want to do that yet. Oh, this is going to be so good. Pristine, but oh, hang on. To Simon Dan. Oh, how about that? So yes, I couldn't spring for a new version. I had to go and buy one. Second hand. But this one's good because this one comes pre-annotated. Oh, this is going to be so good. Maybe what we'll have to do... oh, big noop on that one. Shit, what the... complete bollocks. Oh, this is fantastic, Dan. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I think we're going to have a bit of a help Antonio out session with reviewing his book. He's run away and he's doing a whole new review. So maybe we'll have to help him out by doing proper peer review for him. What do you think, guys? I went looking to see how the Book of the Sun was rated by other people and where I could buy it, and I found only one reference on Google Books. And the review, I think it's only got one review, it was hilarious. It says, "The idiotic rantings of a flat earth believer. He believes that he is a genius, thinks that Einstein is an idiot. He has made a ridiculous flat earth map where South America is on the other side of the flat earth plate to Africa. He thinks aircraft fly faster to fool us all into believing the earth is a sphere." Oh, well said, whoever put that up, well said. So then I thought I would go looking for the impact factor for the Book of the Sun. But of course there isn't one because it's probably never been cited. And just for those people who don't know, impact factor is some sort of rough measure of about how important a particular journal or article is. It's basically a measure of how many times per year does this article get cited in other articles. And I guess when you think about it, this is one of the reasons that science works, because the good bits of science, the bits that actually work, get cited and get built upon. The bits that don't work get laughed at, mocked, pushed to one side and squashed down and never to be seen again. And that's really why guys like Antonio and Nick don't like YouTube and all the other places which try to squash them. They don't like people coming in and telling them they're wrong or doing peer review, so then they block them and they sit happily in their little echo chamber believing everything that they're saying is right because only the attaboys are there telling them they're good. In the real world, where the big boys have to put on their big boy pants, they wouldn't survive 10 seconds.